In Luke 9, though, Jesus said a very sobering thing in Luke 9, 23 and 24. Then he said to them all, whoever wants to follow, he'd asked them to follow. Whoever wants to follow, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves, take up their cross daily, and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will save it. What he's really saying in a nutshell is you have to be sold out. Jesus says, I don't want people that follow and then, no, this is serious, right? It's the most joyful thing you could do. But you have to follow, and every morning you have to remind yourself. Because we have very short memory, and shorter as we get older. But you have to say, it's not about me today. Some of us have a big ego, and we go, oh, it's not about, no, it's not about me. Jesus said, surrender. Die to my own agenda and follow him. And somebody says, well, every time you get a phone call, you jump. Every time. Well, it's because I'm consciously, right away, the makeup in my brain, I know the priorities. Somebody says, I'm in distress, and somebody else says, I've got a business deal, I'm going to go to the distress. Because God can take care of my business deal. And he has. He has. All the people that work, this is the greatest testimony at ProDraft. Everybody should be a Christian by now at ProDraft. Because they know my God. They know Ashok's God. And they follow. And they even give credit to God when we get our work and when we're successful in jobs and produce things. They give credit to God, but they don't follow him. So we just leave that up to God, right? God is going to do some work there one day. People who are faithful and available and teachable are humble. You meet people that are humble. They're just amazing people. I've met some people, you go, years ago I met one, but you meet them all the time, and because sometimes you don't even know you met a really great person, like a really great person. Like you talk to this guy, they're just very nice and approachable, and you say things, they listen carefully, they say things, and you share, a nice conversation. You find out later, oh, well, he is a professor at the University of so-and-so in theology or something. And you go, wow, it's amazing, because I never would have guessed. Now, the thing is, not because, but then it makes perfect sense. Because knowledge doesn't puff you up, it actually humbles you. You see, when we get to that point, we're very humble, and we don't flirt it around. We're very approachable. God does that to us. Jesus was very approachable. He was the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. He could have called down 1,000 angels. He could have, the armies of God, he could have done whatever he wanted to do. But he chose to be very humble. In James it says, the Bible teaches us that God opposes the proud and shows favor to the humble. Because it doesn't represent, it's not the image of Christ. It's not the original image. When we were created in the image of God, that is not the image. And so God opposes that. That's a good sign that he's opposing that. And I'm almost finished now. Almost finished. In Ephesians 4, it confirms what I just said. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient. Now, I got to grow in this, right? So I'm preaching to myself. Some of you are already humble and gentle. Okay, I got to work on it. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. Basically, what he's saying, as all of this, what I just talked about, is going on, put up with each other for a little bit. This is a short time. Eternity is a long time. This is a short time, right? Put up with each other just for a little bit, right? For the sake of the gospel. And then that is that warning that I've already given you. Now I'll give it to you from the Bible. Again from Peter, 1 Peter 2. Therefore, this is the way you do it. Because if I told you what to do, and I didn't tell you how to do it, then it would be hard. But in 1 Peter 2 it says, therefore, rid yourself. The first time I heard this, it was a revelation for me. And actually the guy It was at a Promise Keeper meeting, and the guy brought a coffin on the stage. There was nobody in the coffin, and that was the example. And he was actually doing a marriage thing, resolution thing, message. But it was about this. Rid yourself of all malice, all deceit, all hypocrisy, envy, and slander of every kind. You have to just repent. And then, like newborn babies, crave pure spiritual milk. And sometimes the humbleness of this is, wow, I come this far, but I'm still drinking milk, and I have to get some pure milk right now. It's okay. God can do amazing things in a short time. So that by it you may grow up in your salvation, now that you have tasted that the Lord is good. See, we've all tasted that the Lord is so good. We come to Him. We just need to feed on Him. God is not looking for great people, perfect people, none of that. He's looking for people like us who are willing to say, God, I just want you. Because guess what? God is saying the same thing. He says, it's nice when you do stuff, but what I really want is you. It's you. I want your heart. I want you to be truthful and honest and surrender to me. What a great thing, right? So, let me pray.